And now to more news out of the Trump presidency. This afternoon, President Trump is expected to meet with Republican senators on Capitol Hill for the first time to discuss tax reform. But before the highly anticipated meeting, Mr. Trump engaged in another feud with top GOP Senator Bob Corker. This time, they took their feud to an all-time high in a morning of back-and-forth bashing. CBS 4's Marybel Rodriguez has the breakdown.
President Donald Trump once again taking to Twitter, trading insults with outgoing Republican Senator Bob Corker, who in September announced he will not seek re-election. The feud between the president and the Republican senator, which gained steam earlier this month, is now escalating as the GOP enters a new phase in its tax reform push. And Tuesday morning, a CNN reporter caught up with the senator on Capitol Hill, the Tennessee senator not holding back.
I don't know why he lowers himself to such a low standard and debases our country in the way that he does, but he does.
Earlier in the morning, President Trump tweeted, Bob Corker helped President O, as in Obama, give us a bad Iran deal and couldn't get elected. Dog catcher in Tennessee is now fighting tax cuts. The tweets coming after the senator said Tuesday morning the White House should step aside in the tax writing process. Senator Corker then responding on Twitter saying, same untruths from an utterly untruthful president. Hashtag alert the daycare staff. The senator not only tweeting it out, but also responding on camera.
Nothing that he said in his tweets today were truthful nor accurate, and he knows it, and people around him know it.
But the Twitter feud didn't end there. An hour later, the president tweeted, the entire world was laughing and taking advantage of us. People like little Bob Corker have set the U.S. back. Now we move forward. The senator didn't back down, saying he has tried talking to the president, but has given up.
He's proven himself unable to rise to the occasion. I think many of us, me included, have, tried to, I've intervened, I've had private dinner, I've been with him on multiple occasions to try to create some kind of aspirational approach, if you will, to the way that he conducts himself. But I don't think that that's possible.
And the hashtag alert the daycare staff is in reference to an earlier criticism when Senator Corker tweeted, it's a shame the White House has become an adult daycare center. Marybel Rodriguez, CBS 4 News.